I'm so glad that my mom tried to keep me from being
Story time with Mr. Dorton.
Baby today.
Once upon a time, there were two princesses who lived in a castle high above the sea. And although the girls were sisters, they were very different. Princess Edith had long blonde hair and big green eyes, and everyone thought she was very beautiful, and she thought so too. Princess Edith spent hours in front of her mirror with jars of colored makeup and pots with fluffy brushes in assorted sizes. She loved silk and taffeta dresses with lacy ribbons and perfect bows, but she never got dirty, even by accident. There was an unusual pendant around his throat. This is Jeff, said Cameron. He has seen much grief and pain in his life and wishes to no longer use his eyes. Instead, he sees with his mind's eye. That way he learns the truth that live in people's hearts. Welcome to my home, Jeff, said PJ. The pendant began to glow brightly. The stately old gnome smiled at the love he saw in Princess Jessica's heart. Just then the third gnome ran forward and threw her arms around PJ's neck. Oh, what a dear, lovely girl you are. My name is Jackie. I'm so glad we found you at last. We were getting very tired. PJ thought Jackie was delightful, even though she had a slightly peculiar look about her, with one eye lower than the other, and no hair at all showing beneath her gay bandana. But although Jackie's appearance was somewhat unusual, PJ hugged her tightly. She could see the inner beauty that glowed from Jackie, like a bright star, causing everyone she met to love her. Taking Jackie's puffy hands in her, PJ invited her new friends into the castle. He didn't care that they were gnomes, or that some were disabled and a few looked less than beautiful to the world. Prince Ryan loved each and every one of them, because they were all special and important to him.
I have no idea what's going on.
Serpent soul, and made him feel better. So with his great and mighty tail, he grabbed Prince Ryan, guitar and all, and carried him away. Without Prince Ryan, the gnomes felt as though the sunshine was forever gone from their lives. They didn't know how they would carry on without him.
Oh
no!
Jeter, where the hell did
he
you
believe that owning wonderful things would make him happy? He thought playing with beautiful trinkets would keep away the loneliness. But none of his treasures could take the place of having a friend. The sea serpent insisted that Prince Ryan play and sing for him over and over again, and every time the music played he would cry. Now sometimes a good cry can make a sea serpent feel better, so he didn't mind the tears. But as soon as the music stopped, the sea serpent remembered that he was lonely. All his playing, and wondered if he'd ever go home again.
Oh my God.
Like a Mr. Rogers.
Just then, Princess Edith ran out of the castle with her bags trailing behind her. "Wait! I'm coming with you," she called. "Once we rescue the prince and he sees my great beauty, he will surely want to marry." Mystique climbed down and said, "But I might rip my pretty new dress. I'll bet that evil, nasty sea serpent bites princesses." "Oh, all right," said PJ. "You can wait here. I'll do it myself." And she bravely started to climb down to the bay alone. She was terribly afraid and felt much too small for such a big task. With each step closer to the bottom, PJ became more and more frightened, till finally she couldn't go on and sat down to cry.
This is like Billy Madison. Wait, Miss Lippy.
Was that a dragon?
The sea serpent.
It's a southern sea serpent.
Suddenly, PJ heard music playing. It seemed to be coming from her backpack. She took out the music box. Lady Serpent was so touched by the ballad, she started to cry. Then she rushed into Octopus Garden and threw herself in the Northern Sea Serpent's embrace. "Oh, my sweet darling love," she gushed. "Had I only known how you felt for me, I wouldn't have kept you waiting so long. Will you please forgive me?" Northern sea serpent was so surprised by the giving, turning hate into love, and love's power to turn sadness into joy. Crying tears of happiness, Northern sea serpent whispered to Prince Ryan, "Go on home now. As you can see, I don't need you anymore."
Let's see the pictures.
Oh my
The
god.
melody began to play from Jackie's music box. Mimi asked Prince Ryan. Charlie, PJ hugged him. "Oh no, of course not, silly," she laughed. "I have many more adventures to make and travels to take." She smiled at him, and even Princess Edith knew PJ looked beautiful at that moment. "Besides, your people need you to sing and play for them," she said. "Yes, I know I must go, but you will always be in my heart," said Prince Ryan. And together, hand in hand, the two friends set off for tomorrow.
Aww. Thank you, Mr. Dorton, sir. Story time with Mr. Dorton.